the second stage in strategic management process known as. You're right. SWOT analysis is the correct answer.
Dash is not one of the elements of strategic management.
Solid response. None of the above is a valid choice.
Who is the father of the scientific management movement?
Valid point. F.W. Taylor is true.
Which is not included in the strategic management stages.
Clear logic. Your choice organizing is sound and 100% true.
An organization's basic purpose and scope of operations.
Good job. Your answer mission works well here.
Name the two groups of benefits for strategic management.
Well done. Financial benefits and non-financial benefits is the right choice. What are the reasons for poor or no strategic planning? Correct. All of the choices is the right answer. Dash is known as the father of scientific management. You chose Frederick Boo Taylor, and it is correct.
What guides to decision-making for strategy management?
Right again. Goals is a valid answer. PESTLE is an analytical tool which helps to undertake. Strong choice. An external analysis is the right answer. Which strategic alliance type is most common overseas? Great thinking. Joint venture is the right choice. Which stage is diagnostic phase of strategic analysis? Nice selection. Environmental and organizational analysis is the correct and valid answer. What are the characteristics of strategic decisions? Sharp thinking. Rare, consequential, directive is the right choice.
Planning function of management is performed by Dash.
Right choice. All of the above is the best answer. What was the earliest focus of strategic management? Or excellent. Military applications is a brilliant choice. Strategic levels involves in a business organization. Smart move. All of the above is an accurate answer.
Tools used to identify what are strategic factors.
Correct response. SWOT analysis is the most accurate answer. The corporate level is where top management directs. Excellent choice. Overall strategy for the entire organization is the right answer. What are the main components of strategic analysis? Smart pick. Environmental analysis, internal analysis, and competitor analysis is the correct choice.
National Disaster Management Act was passed in Dash.
Perfect. 2005 is the correct choice.
Strategic management is a systematic Dash process.
Nice work. You chose continuous and it is correct. Top-level management requires more of Dash skills. Nicely done. Conceptual is a solid answer. How many levels are there in strategic management? Bravo. 3 is the answer. A retrenchment-based strategic plan is focused on good thinking. Recovering from a crisis is the right answer. Dash helps a firm function as a competitive team. On track. Strategic management is the correct answer. Planning cycle, level, site ideal, Delaxanakan, Dash. Well reasoned. After the annual management meeting, is the correct choice. What skills do strategic management require most? Great job. Planning is the accurate answer.
Strategic management considers dash term horizon.
You got it? Your choice long is right. Why do we have to have an is-key-sit strategy except? Exactly. System investments are made that already support business goals makes sense, and it is right choice. What is the course code of strategic management? Well picked. Majid 406 is the correct answer. A target or end that management desires to reach. Well picked. Goal is the correct answer. What are the key components of a strategic plan? Clear logic. Your choice mission, vision, values, goals, objectives, and action plans is sound and 100% true.
It is a continuous process of strategy creation.
Correct. Strategic management is the right answer. There are dash key terms in strategic management. Solid response. 7 is a valid choice.
Corporate strategic decisions are influenced by.
Right again. Strengths of the business is a valid answer. What is the starting point of strategic intent? Good thinking. Vision is the right answer. Inputs to a system that can enhance performance. Smart pick. Resources is the correct choice.
SME refers to.
Well done. Providing information to support strategic plans and decisions is the right choice. What are the benefits of strategic management? Well reasoned. Improved understanding of a rapidly changing environment is the correct choice. Strategic management is the same as management. Strong choice. I think yes is the right answer. The applications used for PMO management are. Nice work. You chose Transformer and it is correct. Dash is the first step of strategic planning. Sharp thinking. Framing mission statement is the right choice. Integration strategy is a dash level strategy. Correct response. Corporate is the most accurate answer. In strategic management, SWOT stands for dash. Excellent. Strength, weakness, opportunity, threat is a brilliant choice. States an organization's fundamental purpose. Good job. Your answer mission statement works well here. Strategic Initiative 10 related to FUXEAM is. Excellent choice. World-class people and culture is the right answer. Which is not a stage of strategic management. Valid point. Strategy analysis is true. Dash is also called as strategic planning. Great thinking. Strategy formulation is the right choice. It is more popular than strategic management. Right choice. Strategic planning is the best answer. Stability strategy is a dash level strategy. Nice selection. Corporate level is the correct and valid answer. Dash is a vital strategic management tool. Smart move. E-commerce is an accurate answer. Strategic management does not involve dash. Perfect. Analyzing the external organization is the correct choice. It often works with strategic improvements.
You got it? Your choice strategic implementer is right.
The controlling function is performed by.
On track. All of the above is the correct answer. Why are strategic decisions important?
Bravo. To create and sustain competitive advantages is the answer. The goal of strategic management is to.
Nicely done. Achieve and maintain competitive advantage is a solid answer.
The purpose of strategic management is. Exactly. To gain a sustainable competitive advantage over rivals makes sense and it is right choice. Looks at likely risks to the business. Great job. Contingency plan is the accurate answer. The 3 organizational levels are. You chose corporate level, business level, functional level, and it is correct.
Which is an organizational strategy?
You're right. Retrenchment strategy is the correct answer. Name a risk of strategic management. On track. Poor time management is the correct answer. Effective vision statements include. Sharp thinking. A brief statement of the company's direction is the right choice. Total quality management focuses on. You chose both and it is correct. What does sustainability refer to? Smart pick. The management of the triple bottom line is the correct choice. What does SPACE matrix stands for? You're right. Strategic position and action evaluation is the correct answer. A company's game plan is its dash. Correct. Strategic plan is the right answer. What is strategic implementation?
Strong choice. The process of putting a strategic plan into action is the right answer.
A dash is a company's game plan. You got it. Your choice strategic plan is right. Which is not a parameter in SME.
Solid response. Strategic information is a valid choice.
Strategic purpose consists of.
Great job. Vision, mission, core values, objectives, strategy statements is the accurate answer.
Strategic management handles. Excellent choice. External issues is the right answer. What is the meaning of miss? Well reasoned. Management information system is the correct choice. Strategic planning is dash. Excellent. Long-term planning is a brilliant choice. Management framework is. Bravo. Planning, organization, leading, controlling is the answer. Dash is the end result. Smart move. Strategic intent is an accurate answer. What is an EF matrix? Nice work. You chose external evaluation tool, and it is correct. Dash is time-bound.
Exactly. Goal makes sense, and it is right choice.
O stands for dash. Right again. Management by objectives is a valid answer. What is mission? Right choice. Clear aim for company is the best answer. What is QSPM? Perfect. Quantitative Strategic Planning Matrix is the correct choice. How you will get all these quiz questions in PDF books format. Nice selection. Contact Narayan Changda is the correct and valid answer.